Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all get in here real quick. I got a mighty this word is different from anything I've ever put out. Y'all get in here real fast. I just gotta lift this up. Man, I didn't know it was. I knew it was going on. I could feel it, but I didn't know it was this bad, this prevalent. There's an attack on people's faith right now, so we're gonna lift it up, y'all. Y'all get in here real quick. God bless y'all. Y'all get in here. You gotta learn how to put your problems in a place. Y'all don't hear me on this thing. God bless y'all. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I'm not gonna be long because I'm still at work, but I gotta get this word out. If it don't help nothing but 2 people, I gotta get this word out. God, I know He didn't drop this in my spirit for no reason. So we finna get this out. Hey, Miss Paula, what's going on? God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, tag your people, get them in here right now, because we finna get on this thing. We finna start fighting back. Y'all don't hear me. We finna start fighting the enemy back. We finna start fighting our problems back. We finna start fighting our haters back. We finna start fighting the devil back, y'all. Y'all don't hear me. Michelle, what's going on? Susan, what's going on? Paula, hey, how you doing, y'all? We finna, God is, He laid this on my heart. I'm finna bless y'all with this. And I promise you I'm not gonna be long because I gotta go back to work. But we finna learn how to do this thing on here. You gotta learn how to put your problems in a place. London, what's going on? Here it is, y'all. I'm not gonna be long. Y'all know I don't like them long introductions. I just like to give y'all a chance to get in here. But y'all, here it is right here. Here it is. Y'all listen to me well. You know how it is when you talk to your child or when you talk to children. You know how you start off in a calm voice. You talk to them, hey, don't do that anymore. Go over there and sit down. Hey, I'm not going to tell you anymore. That's fine and dandy. And then, when after you tell them something and they continue to do it, your voice has to get escalated. What are you saying here? You got to learn how to talk to the devil. You got to learn how to put the devil in his place. You got to learn how to put your haters, learn how to put your enemies into their place. What are you saying? It is an attack on, oh my God, come on now. It is an attack right now on people's faith. It is an attack on people's situation. And we combining that thing up right now. God say, watch this. The reason why you're struggling with it so hard, the reason why you're going through it so tough is because you don't know how to talk to it. You don't know how to treat it. Y'all don't hear me right now. He said you talking to the devil like he has the same authority and power you do. He said you talking to the devil like he on your level. He said no, you got to learn how to talk to your problems like they a child. Oh my God. You got to learn how to talk to your situation like that's a child. What are you saying? Get over there and sit down and I ain't going to tell you no more. Y'all don't hear me on this thing right now. Depression, get over there and sit down. I ain't going to tell you no more. Oh my God. Homosexuality, leave me alone. I'm not going to say it no more. If I got to say it again, it's going to be a problem. Y'all don't hear me on this thing. The reason why the attacks are so strong is because you don't know how to talk to that thing. The Bible declares that death and life is in the power of the tongue. What are you saying? So now you got to open up your mouth and speak over these things. Y'all know how it is when you talk to your children. Y'all know how it is when y'all talk to them little bad kids. You tell them once and you're calm. Then you begin to talk to them again and then your voice amplifies and it starts going, it starts getting louder and louder. So what I need y'all to do is use your voice right now. Use your voice right now. Y'all don't hear me on this thing. Use your voice right now. Let your voice be your tool. Let your voice be your guide. Let your voice be your weapon right now. What I need you to learn how to do is speak to this thing. What are you saying? I need somebody right now to start talking to the devil like he's a child. He understand that he doesn't have the same authority. Understand that you have more authority and power than he does. So you need to let him know that you are his superior. You need to let your trials and tribulations know right now that you are their superior. What are you saying? I'm not going to tell you no more to leave my family alone. I'm not going to tell you anymore to stop messing with my finances. I'm not going to tell you anymore to stop messing with my relationship. I'm not going to tell you this anymore. Because if I have to tell you again, it's going to be a major problem and you're not going to understand what's getting ready to happen to you. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all ain't never had no mama like that. That my mom used to have a rule. I'm going to tell you something one time. Y'all don't hear me on this thing. I'm going to tell you something one time. Why are you saying, BJ? Because right now there's an attack on faith. I don't know why God dropped that in my spirit, but there is an attack on faith right now. So many people are dealing with so many different situations, so many adversities, and God is saying you have to teach these people how to talk to their problems. I had a situation today, and I began to talk to this thing like it was a little child. I say, guess what? You don't have no power. You don't have no wants. See, y'all don't understand. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what he wants to do. But you got to tell him, listen, you don't have no wants. Y'all don't hear me. You don't have no wants. Oh my God, somebody is missing this thing right now. It's going over somebody's head. They're going to play this back and get it the second time. Y'all don't hear me. Listen, you don't have no wants in my life. What are you saying? You don't have no power. You don't have no authority. You know how they say, you know how your parents used to tell you, you don't have no say so. You don't have no say so. You got to learn how to speak to your situations. You got to learn how to speak to the devil. You got to learn how to speak to your enemies. Speak to your foes. Speak to them fake friends and tell them, you don't have no power here. You don't have no authority here. You don't have no say so of what go in my life. Depression got to go. Fornication got to go. Lying got to go. Drugs, alcohol got to go. Manipulation got to go. Y'all don't hear me on this thing right now. You have to learn how to put your problems into their place. You have to learn how to put your problems into their place. Oh my God. I don't know why God gave me this word. What happens is, watch this. You begin to get, you get quiet when you pray. You know, because you don't want people to know what you got going on. You don't want to be embarrassed. Y'all see how some of them parents do. Well, I'm going to wait till I get home, man. Baby, the devil is a lie. Start speaking and casting that thing out right now. Don't wait. If you had a mama like I had, if you had a granny like I had, they couldn't wait till we got home. Wherever you did it at is where you got it at. What are you saying? If you start feeling anxiety on your jaw, start casting that thing out on your jaw. If you start feeling that your flesh is taking over while you driving in the car, start casting that thing out in the car. Wherever it is that is going on, that's where you need to start. Y'all don't hear me on this thing. Wherever it's going on at, that's where you got to start casting that thing out. What's wrong with us is like, we like to wait. We want to be quiet. Somebody say amplified. Somebody shout amplified right now. Y'all don't hear me. You have a voice, but it needs to be amplified. What are you saying? I need to be able to hear you. God is saying, you know how it is. Sometimes you ain't even got to whoop the kid. All you got to do is speak in a loud and authoritative voice, and then they will stop doing whatever it is they doing. Y'all don't hear me on this thing. Y'all don't hear me. Here it is. I'm going to give it to you. The Bible declares that demons tremble at the name of Jesus. Now watch this. He ain't whooped them. He ain't did nothing, but just because they cried out with a loud voice and said Jesus, the demons begin to tremble. Y'all don't hear me on this thing right now. What I need you to learn how to do is put your problems in the place. Put your pain in the place. What are you saying? Cancer, you have no business here. Cancer, you have no power here. Cancer, no, you gotta flee. You gotta get up out of here. Why? Because this is my life. This is my life. You have no control. You have no say so. You have no authority here. We got to learn how to start speaking to these things, y'all. Speak to that negative relationship. Speak to that abusive relationship. Speak to the folks that don't care nothing about you. I'm telling you, you got to learn how to speak to these things. Because watch this, when you begin to speak to it, then they bow down. What's wrong is you talking to it like y'all know how some people are. They want to be friends with their kids and talk to them like they buddies. And that's the same way we do our problems. That's the same way we do our pain. That's the same way we do the devil, our enemies, our foes. We like to talk to them like we on the same level. No, it's time for you to step up. Now, I understand that some of y'all have been timid your whole life. You ain't never been a fighter, but God will fight your battles. All he wants you to do is cry out with your y'all don't hear me on this thing right now. What are you saying? You got to learn how to let your voice be your weapon. What he's saying is, watch this. I know what you're going through, but I'm giving you the authority. I'm giving you the power to speak life over this thing. I'm giving you the power to put it in its place. You got to tell depression, sit down and shut up. Sit down and shut up. I went to a service a couple months ago, and that's what one of the preachers said. He said Jesus stepped out there on the boat, and he said, peace be still. Peace basically means, watch this, peace be still means sit down and shut up. What you have to learn how to do is tell every negative influence in your life, sit down and shut up. Every time the enemy rises up against you, you got to tell him, sit down and shut up. I'm not talking to you right now. Here it is. Oh my God, if I want your 2 cents, I'll give it to you. You got to learn how to speak. Somebody need to get their thug. You got to speak to your inner thug. You know how it is when somebody make you mad. God say that's how you got to go in prayer. Watch this. You are under the attack, but I need you to fight back. I need you to fight back. Somebody say, I'm going to fight back. The reason why the attacks are so strong, they're so heavy, is because we know God, but we're not letting him use his power to the full capacity. Oh, y'all don't hear me. We know God and we pray these things, but we're not letting God, we're not magnifying his power and his glory to the full capacity. So what it is that you're fighting the enemy, but you're not winning because you're not claiming authority over it. You're claiming that he's there. You're claiming that y'all fighting in a battle, but you got to claim authority over this thing. What are you saying? Here it is. Jacob say, watch this. Jacob say, I'm not going to stop fighting you until you bless me. I'm not going to stop fighting you until you give me what I need to get up out of this thing. And see what's wrong with us? We're fighting, but we're not claiming victory. Y'all don't hear me right now. We're fighting, but we're not claiming victory. Y'all, I didn't get on this thing to be long, but God placed this in my spirit. I've been dwelling on this for like 3 hours, and I had to get this thing out, y'all. You got to learn how to treat your problems like they are a child. Learn how to treat it like a child. What are you saying? Watch this. I've told you before, and I'm not going to tell you again. Watch this. You've seen what I've done before. You know, y'all ain't never had no parents or no guardians in your life that can get crazy on you. They don't like to repeat themselves. And so what it is, if you don't like to repeat yourself, you got to speak loudly enough and boldly enough the first time. Y'all don't hear me on this thing right now. Y'all don't hear me. You got to learn how to fight back. Let your voice be your weapon. I can't say that enough. And so when you learn how to fight back, when you're going through this thing, understand that when you put stuff in place, when you put stuff where it needs to be, when you put stuff, watch this, in the proper perspective, and you learn how to talk to these things like you have power over it. God say, I give you dominion, I give you power, but what I need you to do is learn how to use it, learn how to utilize it. You have to tell your situation, you have to tell your circumstance that you are not in control. You are not in control. You have no mercy here. What are you saying? You have no leverage here. This is not up. Oh, here it is. Here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Stop. Watch this. Stop negotiating with your problems. Stop negotiating with the enemy. This is not for negotiation. This is not up for debate. This is not up for debate. This is not up for discussion. What I need you to understand is you don't have power over my relationship. What I need you to understand is you can try as much as you want to, but the more you try, the more I'm going to fight. Y'all don't hear me on this thing right now. This is not up for debate. Your salvation is not up for debate. Your prosperity is not up for debate. Your relationship is not up for debate. But y'all trying to be cute with the enemy. You can't fight the enemy cute because he don't fight fair. Y'all trying to be all cute and cordial and do this, oh, I ain't gonna worry about it. You know, no, the devil is a lie. You got to learn how to speak to that thing. You got to learn how to speak to that situation and say, you have no authority here. Go get somewhere, sit down, shut up, and I don't want to hear about it no more. Every time that fornication tries to creep up, I don't want to hear about it no more. Every time that the enemy tries to convince you to cheat on your wife, to cheat on your husband, I don't want to hear it no more. Every time the enemy tries to tell you that you broke, you a lie, get somewhere, sit down, and shut up because I ain't broke. Y'all don't hear me right now. I'm blessed, but what you have to do is claim your authority right now. My God. My God. So I did not want to be long on this thing, but I need you guys to learn how to put things in place, because when you learn how to put the devil in his place, there is only certain areas that he's limited. He's limited. Here it is. He tries to limit your voice because he knows that your voice limits him. Y'all don't hear me. He tries to limit your prayers because he knows that your prayers limit him. He tries to limit your worship. He tries to limit how loud you cry out because he knows the more and the louder that you cry out, it limits him. Y'all don't hear me right now. If you're going through anything, I dare you to just shout Jesus. Whatever it is you're going through, I dare you to just shout Jesus. What are you saying? Because when I can learn how to put things in their place, then I know God is going to bless it. So I don't know who this message was for. I don't know who this was directed to, but God had to get this thing up out of me, because he said, BJ, they're going through these things. They're facing these problems, and they talking to the problems as if the problems got power. The problem only has power if you give it power. Y'all don't hear me right now. The devil only has dominion if you give him dominion. But if you choose to not let him reign over you, if you choose to not let him have the victory over you, if you choose to not let him in, then he cannot come in. So what I need you guys to do right now is fight. Fight. Like you ain't got nothing left. Fight. Like you got everything to lose. Fight. Like your life is dependent on it. Fight. Like your family is dependent on it. Fight. Like everything that you've ever accumulated, everything that you want, everything, your promised land is riding on it. Learn how to fight right now. So may God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. I need y'all to get gangster. I need y'all to get gangster and start attacking the enemy because he's fighting. But what he don't realize is, watch this, you got more power than what you even know. But God wanted me to tell you, learn how to put things into their place. Anything that's trying to creep up in your life, you have the power to speak against it and speak up on it and stand up for yourself right now. So may God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. I love y'all so much. Share this, get this out there. Let's bless somebody, y'all. We growing. We're doing so many tremendous things, y'all. We're just growing as a family. But I'm telling y'all, when one learns how to fight, that enables another to fight. And when you see your brother and sister going through, you got to learn how to pray and intercess on their behalf. It's time for us to start jumping on these demons. It's time for us to start jumping on these problems. It's time for us to start jumping on this poverty. All the situations that we're faced with, all the circumstances that may arise in life, it's time for us to start collectively jumping on these things so God can get the victory and we can get the glory. May God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all, let's fight. Let's win. God say you can do this. God say you will do this. All I need you to do is amplify your voice right now. All I need you to do is make known to the heavens that you need an intercessor, that you need a fighter on your side. But you can only do it. It only works if you open up your mouth. May God bless y'all. May God keep y'all so much. I love y'all.